All right, guys, it's the Fields Bros here, and Dragon Ball Super episode 125 just got done airing, and wow. Brandon, this episode was so legit. Like, holy crap. The advent of the God of Destruction Toppo, overwhelming power. That is
Yeah,
literally a perfect description of what happened. That's the title. It starts with Vegeta versus Jiren. It quickly goes to 2-on-1 Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren. Then the meat of this episode is about Toppo. Now, 17 couldn't really damage him at first. He's firing continuous key blasts. They get into a blast struggle, but then Frieza.
yeah. As 17 and Topo are locked in this struggle, and we all know that 17 is not going to win that struggle. So, uh, who better to shoot Topo in the back than Frieza?
Right.
So Frieza just starts firing death beams at his back over and over and over again.
Slowly helping 17.
Yeah, and then it gets to the point where Frieza's like, all right, if he's not gonna guard, then I'm just gonna fire a legit one here. And he
Yeah.
fires a legit attack at
He
Topo
didn't dodge.
uncovered. It hits Topo in the back. It damaged him. It causes him to drop his beam and his
He
beam
actually
struggle.
took 17
And then
and Frieza.
17's attack smashes into his face.
Yep.
And then Topo collapses on the ground.
Yeah.
He looks pretty hurt.
He was shaken. Toppo's shirt was ripped up, and then he shows us a glimpse of his true power. Now, even Jiren stopped fighting Goku and Vegeta because they sensed Toppo. He
Yeah.
had this like pink purple god key type
It
thing
was
around
basically
him.
a god of destruction
Like he
version of himself.
Toppo being a candidate for the God of Destruction, like he clearly showed why. Like Vermaud, he's been hiding this as well. I can't believe how strong Universe 11
But
is.
even though Topo has shown himself to be strong, and we'll get to some of the stuff he did, he's still not as strong as Jiren. So,
Right.
so Goku and Vegeta, despite everything we just saw, how good it looked, that we're gonna get to in a minute here. Uh, Vegeta and Goku are fighting Jiren right now, so that's why it's gonna lead to them having the confidence to fight this guy.
Exactly. And we actually see some of that in the preview for next week, but we're not going to get into
So
that.
let's get into
here.
what happens.
So Jiren, he shows his true power. He powers up. He gets huge. He has this weird.
You mean Topo?
It's in. Oh yeah, my bad. Toppo powers up. He has this weird symbol on his chest. He
And
gets
Frieza
huge.
starts laughing at first.
Yeah.
He's being very, very arrogant, extremely arrogant,
Yes.
and he's
Fights him in the ass.
overconfident in his ability here, and Topo annihilates him. To be
Yeah.
honest, we lost a couple frames of the live stream, but
Yeah.
it's
Right.
basically as soon as Topo transformed, he fired that one of those Hakai moves.
Yeah. Frieza was caught.
It was the
in
exact
Hakai.
same attack that Sidra that Frieza stopped. That was Sidra's.
Yeah,
before
and they
the
actually
tournament.
had
They
a
showed that
flashback
flashback.
to that, and Frieza gets caught.
So
in
Frieza
that.
thinks he can stop this attack, and he just gets absorbed by it because it's obviously much stronger than the attack he took. And then there's a huge explosion. The live stream died on us for a moment, and then we get it back a moment later. And when we get it back on, Frieza's head is in Topo's hand in his base form now,
Getting squeezed.
in his normal form now, being squeezed,
Crushed, bro.
and crushed.
Like that's what Frieza does to people: is grab your face and squeeze.
He
it.
did what Frieza did to that yard rat.
Like, oh my god!
He
Like,
treated Frieza like a little worthless yard rat.
how did Frieza get knocked from his golden form to his base? Now he's getting flung around. Now he's getting destroyed, absolutely destroyed, out of golden form.
Go watch.
Toppo-
Everybody go back and rewatch
Oh.
Frieza versus the Yard Rat. Except this time Frieza was the Yard Rat.
Yeah, guys, this is just as much as a reaction as it is a review. Like Toppo, excuse my language, but he is a badass, savage motherfucker, bro. That's what I have wrote down on my paper, you guys. This
And
is
he
ridiculous.
throws Frieza on the ground, and Frieza's laying with one of his arms kind of over the ring,
Right.
but he's not eliminated.
He's
but
defeated,
he's
but not
definitely
eliminated.
down for a minute here.
Now, since we've gotten the recaps and all the highlights in the episodes out of the way, just getting your sole reaction about Frieza, like, I just want you to talk about it. Like, that's ridiculous to me. Frieza, man, that's impossible. How do you get Hakkai'd? You stick your hand out thinking, oh, I'm Frieza, I can stop this, and then slowly getting sucked in. He's freaking out. You could see Frieza freaking out. I just couldn't believe it, you guys. Let me know how you felt down below in the comments about Frieza getting his ass whooped.
You want to talk about the preview a little bit?
Um,
'Cause I got some stuff to say about
sure.
that.
Dragon Ball Super episode 126 preview.
The preview,
obviously.
it mostly consists of Vegeta now in his darker haired blue form, jumping in to pick up Frieza's and 17's mess here, and he's fighting Toppo. And it appears that Vegeta is able to counterattack. Like he seems to, after fighting Jiren for so long now, well, not that long, but after fighting him, going down a level or two, even though Toppo is a monster, he's still not the monster of Jiren.
He has the confidence to fight him.
So he's fighting, a powered down Jiren, so to speak.
Right.
In other words, and it could lead to Vegeta beating Toppo.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Episode 126 is titled "Surpassing a God." Vegeta's life-risking blow.
And what needs to happen is Goku needs to figure out how to get back to his
Ultra Instinct.
What do they call it?
Migati no Goku.
Migati no Goku or something.
Yeah.
He needs to get back to that. Because if he can do that, then he can fight Jiren one-on-one while Vegeta
handles Toppo.
I
do think Vegeta's going to whip Toppo's ass.
I think it's going to be an interesting fight.
I have a real question for you. Then we're going to close this out. When they put Goku and Vegeta side by side in their new blue forms, Goku normal Super Saiyan blue, Vegeta this new form, and their hairs were different. Vegeta was dark blue,
Super Saiyan dark blue.
Like, was that what you want to call it? Like Super Saiyan dark blue?
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? It's Super Saiyan blue.
All Super Saiyan forms are named off of their hair color.
Right.
So like Super Saiyan Rose was rose pink.
Right.
So Super Saiyan dark blue
yellow
or royal blue, something like that, because he's from a royal bloodline. Right. It's just like a different shade of blue.
I thought it was pretty sweet. How strong do you think that form is, by the way?
I think it's at least twice as strong, because if you watch them fight, you see Goku and Kaioken. So that tells me that he's using the Kaioken to give him the boost that basically Vegeta has, and the other way around. So it's basically just
about as strong as Kaioken times 20.
And as they're fighting together against Jiren, their speeds is synced up.
Right.
And so that tells me they're basically, it's Goku and Vegeta. But when are they not, like, right next to each other?
Right. They actually had a moment fighting Jiren, I told you watching it, that reminded me of the Janemba movie. When they're caught in that haystack, their backs against the wall, then they charged up and powered in. But yeah, guys, we're going to wrap this up. This is the Dragon Ball Super episode 125 review.
I think Goku could get the darker blue form if he focused more on his, if he stopped using his Kaioken so much. Because he uses that a lot to go beyond blue, where Vegeta just, worked on blue until it changed.
Right.
But yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to close this out. Peace.